Well, Leonardo, from the streets of redemption to the mean streets of New York City, it's
quite a difference.
Quite a difference, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the last time I met you. And you were in Arizona doing the film there, and now this film, and which proves your ability as an actor, that you can make that kind of a change from a Western to something like this.
Those movies were back to back. Yeah, it was well, especially for this movie, because I went to places that I've never been as far as a acting point of view. I mean, I had nothing really to draw on except for the book, and to really hold that as truth. But you know, I'm trying to do different characters, and a lot of the time, you know, they come very close together. Yeah. You know, in weird ways, a lot of my movies, I think, have had a lot of similarities.
Mm-hmm. Well, you did a great job in Quick and the Dead.
Oh, thank you very much.
One too. And I told you a little bit about myself, coming from, we're looking at Jim Carroll 1950 style. Mm-hmm. Catholic boys' school, and played basketball in one of the toughest neighborhoods in Chicago. And I could relate to so much of that. And I think the kids today will relate to what's happening in the streets, which my point is, would you agree that the film is timeless?
I absolutely agree with that. I mean, especially now, more so than I think ever before, because, I mean, especially if we're just specifically talking about heroin, it's making a gigantic comeback right now, and it's scary. And I think the best thing about this movie, I mean, beside the fact that it was, I thought, a brilliantly made book, and I think it was, you know, a terrific piece of art. You leave with something, you know what I mean? And I know I did. And it's really hard for me when I see a movie to actually differentiate what I did and actually get something from the movie. When I walked out of there, man, I was like, whew, you know? Yeah. And it doesn't preach to you, which I'm extremely happy about. It doesn't like push it in your face and say, don't do this, you know? You watch it happen and you watch it deterioration, and you leave definitely not with a positive message to do heroin, you know?
Yeah. It's an excellent message for kids today. I enjoyed, as an old basketball coach, some of the scenes, the basketball scenes, and I said, I'm going to ask.
They were funny.
Have you played? Your form, the jump shot's not bad.
You know, I'm all right. I've never played on a specific team. I only played playground basketball, but it has been my favorite sport, yeah, and I know all about, you know, NBA. I follow the NBA and this and that. I was a big Lakers fan when they had their back-to-back thing.
You know, there's a nice little basketball thing here that basketball fans will appreciate, I think. You have a relationship with Ernie Hudson, mm-hmm. One of the black guys in the neighborhood, and you play a little ball, you play one-on-one together, and I think later on, it's that court respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know absolutely what you're talking about. It goes beyond just the game, you know, just like any sport, I think. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, it's what you're passionate about. If you're passionate about something, you know, a lot of other things are involved.
And also a lot of other things involved as far as the school is concerned. We can't look at that school in that situation and all kids are going to come out that way, because in the film does have one of the young men goes the other direction, but it just shows what drugs can do.
It does. It does, definitely. And it's also a coming-of-age story, you know what I mean? It's not specifically just about heroin, but it's about a young guy finding himself through the wrong ways, but definitely, you know, getting some sort of a grip on who he is, which really compelled me to the script.
Mm-hmm. And not an easy shoot for you. It's a downer all the way.
It wasn't a day at the beach, no, definitely not.
Or a day in Arizona and Tucson, right?
No, well, Tucson wasn't a day at the beach either.
It was pretty hot when you did that film.
Redemption. Yeah. Tucson, Arizona, Holiday Inn. But I just got done doing a fun movie, which was a lot of fun in Paris. It was a big influence on Jim Carroll, as a matter of fact, Arthur Rimbaud.
The Eclipse?
Mm-hmm. Total Eclipse.
Total Eclipse, yeah. That's a new line picture. Looking forward to that, coming out next fall, I believe.
Yep.
And that's another 180 degrees difference from
it's weird because they have a lot of similarities, too. I mean, I was talking with Jim Carroll before I said yes to the movie about what I should do, and he let me know that Rimbaud is the coolest character to play. You know what I mean? And I read the script, and Rimbaud was just like beyond anything of his time.
We'll leave you with this one. I mentioned that I'm Jim Carroll, the 1950s, and you're the new Jim Dean from the 1950s. My congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.